Speaking of not quiet, ahoy and welcome aboard to
That's right.
the Christmas Saving Show. The chaos has resumed and I'm no longer hooded. Well, I could be. Well, anyways, with me today is our charismatic and unhooded cast and crew. Sound off and say hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
everyone. Hi. When
We're
the clock
back.
goes off, I'm gonna choo it like I'm the train conductor. Beth has
You are.
For those of you listening at home, don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it.
The storm rolls into the port again. The waves crash on the sand. The storms don't scare the sailors here as they prepare to leave land. Hoist the sails to catch the winds, a new adventure to begin. And our blood is of the sea, 'cause we yearn to be free. And we'll look to the horizon, it's where you'll find your prize in. 'Cause the storms don't scare the sailors here.
What you have to worry about is what happened last time.
Hey, that's me. I'm
It
what happened
sure
last time.
is. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, Kyrene had a sit down with the crew, and she kind of went over, I guess, what we found in the caves. There were some documents of criminal organizations. We're not to mention the treasure that we found to just about anybody, which will be interesting for Locke. And maybe Bygram. I don't know, hard to say on that one. That's speculation. But we did learn about the Corsairs of the Deep, the Scales of Turmoil, and the Blue Scaled Phantoms. Do I have those written down right? Who's
Yes.
to say? Dope. We are headed off to Myovan.
Myovan. I have to change the name now because it sounds like my oven.
I thought that as well, but I wasn't gonna be a little shit. I was gonna behave.
Surprise!
It's because for some reason I have gained disadvantage on a future roll for something I may or may not have done. We learned a little bit about Locke's history, about the Stormbound. Oh, sorry, that was the captain's name, Cathos Stormbound, and the Lucky Ladies of the Sea, and that most of them died. Possibly all of them.
Supposedly.
I scared the shit out of Eggsy. Maybe that's why I have disadvantage. We headed to Myovan. And they were under attack from hippogriffs and peregrines. And then there was this Aarakocra who had a man in a cape with someone had circlets on. I don't remember if it was the Aarakocra or if it was the guy. But then he just friggin' dropped the dude from like very high in the air. And then, so we're pretty sure that guy's toast. And then, it says after guy drops, he takes the circlet, turns into a bronze-skinned man. And then there was another man in a tower where they kind of met up with, also turned. They had a Genasi. Genasi's probably also dead or very seriously injured. And then there was a red doorway portal. And we would wow. We had full speeded ahead. You watched me have a stroke.
Please no.
You're doing great.
I feel like I might need to take that migraine pill.
You basically got all of it. The assailants of this Genasi had a little stone box they stole from him, and they stepped through this doorway. Kyrene and Igzy got permission from each other to send the ship into overdrive, magically enchanting it and unleashing an elemental thruster of some kind that the ship has deep within its bowels. Stop.
Listen, I'm just saying you're writing the fan fiction. I'm just consuming it at this point.
You're consuming what's deep within the bowels? I don't know if that's good for you.
They are.
Behave.
There's thrusting deep. There's an elemental thrusting deep within the bowels.
Where'd I leave my
Pardon
knife?
me.
Listen. And yeah. Seekers, you brace for impact as a Stormbreaker jettisons itself towards the southern port of Mayoven. Cue intro.
No, the intro has happened a long time ago.
Oh, dang. Cue the second intro.
I'm excited to find out what that is.
It's Beth beatboxing.
No, we don't want that.
You don't know what I want.
It's me telling a story to somebody. I don't know.
I was gonna say I'll take that.
The Ben
Ben
Lullaby.
Ben
There
can
you
read
go.
aloud some Kyrie and Iggsy fan fiction.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why you have the disadvantage. I'm gonna have
Who's
to
to
watch.
say at this point?
I'm gonna have to watch the last episode. It's been a while. So, all of you on the Stormbreaker, it starts rocketing towards the port, and Kyrene starts shouting orders. And as she does, you can hear her saying, "When we get there, I need all of you to make sure the shipment is ready, just in case we have to deploy it." The ship, you see the port getting ever closer and closer and closer, and where the Stormbreaker is sort of aimed, there's ships around. This port isn't empty.
Captain.
Hold on. Exit now. As the Stormbreaker kind of lurches, it starts to slow down just enough that you're able to get between two sections of the port and kind of skid right just at the perfect angle.
Oh, we're my elven drifting. That's cool.
Yeah.
Call her Vin Diesel.
You feel the as the energy subsides from the ship, you see the little ruins on the outside start to dissipate one by one. The ship lurches a little bit more, and this whirling sound that was in the background slows to a smooth hum, which is then replaced by the sounds of screams, monsters flapping in the air, and the sounds of a city under siege. Kyrie turns to the four of you. You seemed like you were ready to help them. What do you intend to do?
I was
Looking
just
around,
kind of
it's like-
following along.
I might
Erin.
be lagging still.
No. You're good.
Looking around, is it still like actively battling around?
Looking
Okay.
up, you can see that this southern port, the city seems to have a western port as well. It starts at the base of what might be mistaken as like a mountain. Not as big, but it starts at the base and then it sort of climbs its way up and then into a gate, and past that point you can see other parts of the city. Staggered all the way up from the docks to this gate, and even in the sky beyond, you can still see peritons and hippogriffs.
If we get off the ship, we're getting involved.
Oh, I think we're involved. Somebody
I was
just dropped.
Well, I was just kind of, I'll follow along with whatever you want to do, but I don't really know how. I've never been in any situation like this before.
Well, I
Maybe
figure
they've
first.
caused situations like this before, but never like.
I figure first comes to first, we should probably just try to get the innocent people out of the way.
How do we know if they're innocent or not?
If they're
Whose
running,
side are
screaming, and
we
wearing
on?
normal clothes, I'm gonna say probably fairly innocent. The
Whose
guards
side
and
are
ship
we
people.
on?
Well, right now we're just trying to keep people from being thrown, I think.
Okay.
We can decide sides later. We don't have to cause any harm per se, but I think we just try to stop people from being picked up and thrown.
I could do some healing.
Sure, why don't we just get boots on the ground for now and see, sort of assess the situation. Oh, that one was tough.
Okay. Are you alright?
I don't know how I'm feeling myself. Maybe that, I think there was something in that juice this morning and it's just not sitting right. I think it started to ferment.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go try to help the innocent, even though we're not sure who that is. Wow, who that is.
It's the juice! You had some
Well,
too then!
I feel for the most part, it's the citizens of the city versus the creatures here. I don't know if this place gets attacked by, well, strange beasts ever so often, but just do what you can. We do have to deliver something to this place.
Okay.
We don't have to hurt him, Locke. We'll just try our best to keep the two-legged people on the ground and keep the winged up in the air.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to take off running.
Okay. You'll have to do a cool flip to leave the ship.
Of course. That's a given. Oh, which dice do I use? These ones. Okay. Acrobatics?
Yes, please.
That's a 17.
Okay, yeah, you do a cool flip.
Cool. Superhero landing. And then hop back up and then just take off without even checking to see if my friends are following.
I'm gonna do that too.
Oh.
All right, give me an acrobatics check, Locke.
You sure you wanna? Oh,
Ty Bagram, are you going to help defend the innocent?
Does Locke belly flop onto the dog?
yeah, of course.
Listen, I just rolled really poorly. I have a +7 to acrobatics,
Oh.
but that's a 12.
You and I have the same plus.
Yeah, you guys all make fun of me, but I can move.
Yeah. And you know what? Even with a 12, you don't put as much panache on it as Fia does, but you still leap like a good 10 feet, do a flip, land. It's a bit of a spin to it too.
He's gonna turn back to Bygram and Ty and give them
They grow up so fast.
I'm not doing a cool flip. I'm just gonna jump.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my energy and just
All right.
jump down.
The two of you give me athletics checks. And remember, as it's the beginning of an episode, you have a free reroll this session.
I'm using a different character's dice. It feels kind of bad.
Sacrilege.
Yeah. 17.
wow.
17's great.
Nice.
Effortlessly, you leap from the ship, even without a running start. You land next to your friends.
Okay.
I think you're still on the cusp of being glowy, but I think it ends today.
Okay.
That'd be a 26 for Bagram.
Describe to me, Benjamin, how Bagram leaps from the ship onto the docks. He can see ahead of him as he's ascending that there are several little platoons of guards fighting the monsters. Some of them losing.
How would Bagram leap off would be cool. I don't know, because he's not much of a showman. But I think he's going to try and like just leap up, maybe grab the sail and just kind of swing his way over to
All right.
the dock. Yeah.
If you'd like to, you can land in front of your friends.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What layer? Oh, that's why.
Maybe the hair.
I'll put you there.
Blowing in the wind a little bit, you know.
Okay, Seekers. So I'll give you a turn to decide what you're doing. And depending on how that goes, you might roll initiative or not. So
It's gonna
as
be
the-
my fault, and I'm sorry, but Locke is gonna try to find a winged creature to speak to.
That's okay.
Oh.
I'm slightly prepared for this to not just all be combat, but we'll see.
Okay.
Ty's
Okay.
just following suit.
Okay. I don't know who Suit is, but
But
okay. So ahead of you, you see that there are a couple guards, and they are dressed in this sort of they're dressed in scale mail, but it almost looks like jagged rocks that have been kind of layered on top of each other. It sort of emulates the sheer cliffs and the jagged peaks of the mountains around the area. Seems like all the guards have some kind of color coordination. The ones here they have kind of wide pants and tunics that are this is south, so they have green accents. So their clothing is green, and the metal of their scale mail seems to be painted with like green lines here and there. And two of them are ahead of you, and they are being pestered and dive bombed by two Peritons. And I guess I'll just roll for them. I can find where dice exist.
yeah, I was gonna say I'd be looking for someone who doesn't look like a soldier, someone who just looks like a normal person.
Give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. 12.
12. You can see that on some of the other ships in the docks, there are people that are trying to hide on deck, or some of them are going below deck. You see a couple of people on the docks themselves fleeing towards this building in the back corner here.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you catch your gaze on some innocent that is being attacked, the guards intervene and either block the attack and usher those people away, or take a hit for them. For the most part, it seems like they have a civic duty and they know how to do it.
That's decent. Sorry, I feel like I derailed Locke's search for a bird to talk to.
Not at all. I'm just looking.
Well, if you want to find a lone bird,
And by bird, I mean creature.
by bird I mean monstrous creature, make a perception check for me.
That is a 18.
18. You see, you study them for a little bit. They're sort of dive bombing people, but every so often they will leave to destroy something or chase something down. And just probably if you wait by some crates or something, you might be able to call one to you.
He'll do that.
Okay. I'll let you know you have to probably move through the docks to be able to find somewhere that you can do this.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Okay. Okay, and Ty and Bagger, what are you two doing?
Following Locke.
Okay.
I'd probably be with Fia, just seeing if I can help civilians as well. He has a shield out for now, just trying to help people get to safety too.
Locke won't like it, but I'm holding an attack in case the creature does anything aggressive towards him.
As he's kind of walking, he is going to turn to Ty. Like,
Ty, don't do that. It'll be
I'm just being prepared.
yeah, but if we have our guards up, it's gonna think we want to attack it. Okay, maybe you want to attack it, but we don't even know why they're attacking, Ty. Like, maybe something happened. Like, I don't know, maybe there was, like, some people from this place that went into their home and, like, crushed all their babies or something. And, like, they're just reacting in kind, and we're just coming in and helping these people that we don't even know.
I'm just being prepared. I won't attack unless they attack you.
Mm,
And
can you
then
give-
I'm not promising.
Can you give them a second? Because they might. They don't know me.
Okay. Could one of you roll a d20 for me? As you guys start to pass the guards that are in combat with people, and you start making your way, let's say over here to these opened crates and the cart there. What's the d20 roll?
5.
Okay. You watch as the hippogriff kills the 2 guards ahead of you.
Okay, maybe not great, but again, like I said, we don't know.
And with a 7 from me, I'm gonna just put you guys there. I guess could you guys roll initiative for me?
Just those two or all of us?
Whoever wants to be involved.
I'm involved. Oh, I'm
not.
super involved. That was a high roll.
I am not involved at all.
Oh, I am also very involved. Apparently I'm itching for a fight.
I too.
I've been itching for a fight for days.
Apparently, I'm ready to throw down.
All right, Fia, you're up first.
Okay.
It's finished killing the 2 guards, but it hasn't set its sights on you guys yet. It is sort of breathing heavily.
Does it look intelligent? Like, does it look like a beast, like a cornered beast, or does it look like it's operating under some sort of a smarter?
Roll a insight check for me.
Oh, I'm famously very good at these. Might not be bad though. It's a 15.
15. It doesn't seem like it's a cornered animal. It is sort of acting on instinct.
Okay. I will. I saw it just kill 2 guards. Right? It just killed, like it just wrecked them. All right. I am going to run up into combat with it. Shwip, sort of right here.
Okay.
And then I am going to understanding, knowing that Locke is likely upset because of the whole monster thing. I won't attack it right away, and instead I will hold my action to attack. But I'll just sort of say, Locke, if you're going to figure something out, you best do it quickly. And that is my turn for now.
Okay.
I am going to take my turn when it comes to
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right, Bygram, are you doing anything? Do you want to wait your turn, or?
I will probably, because I know how much this means to lock to. I think I'll hold for now.
Okay.
And just be like, I'm trusting you, Locke. That similar. He's very much in the similar line of thinking with the like act.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
if it hits me, it's gone.
All right. All right. Ty, what would you like to do?
I am going to bonus action cast Sanctuary on Locke.
Oh, okay.
Hold. Gonna hold an attack, but try to be like the least threatening possible with it. Like my hand is on my weapon, but I haven't drawn it per se. And I'm going to just so casually flank it.
Okay.
I can't
Can
grab
you?
her.
Oh, that's sorry.
I'm trying.
Like
No,
here?
I can't. I'm just inept.
Oh. Oh, okay. Could
I'm
you?
gonna move a little bit back, actually. Like,
Okay.
oh, I am very inept right now. Oh, the struggle.
No.
Remember, you can use
Why
the arrow.
can't I move
You
her?
can move the arrow keys to move.
Can I?
Well,
Oh, there we go.
eh.
We got
The
it. We
single
got it.
click, yeah.
I'm gonna be like here-ish, I think. Maybe here.
Okay, so I'm just checking. You don't want to be in melee with it, then.
Yeah, I guess I have to hold something different then, don't I?
I mean,
I
it depends
will.
on what you want to hold.
I'll hold Toll the Dead.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The creature goes next. And what are you gonna do, buddy? You know what? Let's roll a fun little check for you. Okay. As you guys are approaching, it starts to kind of gauge what's happening, but it just sort of pecks at one of the guys and tries to like nab a bit of him. It gets ready to fly away though. Kind of picks up the guy and starts to flap its wings, and it gets about 10 feet up in the air. Luck, what would you like to do?
I am going to kind of approach it slowly and be like, "It's okay. I'm not here to hurt you."
And he's going to cast Suggestion, and he's just gonna say,
You just got to calm down. Calm.
Okay. And let me just check one thing on Suggestion. What save does it have to make? Wisdom save?
Wisdom saving throw.
I'm at least gonna roll his save and see what it gives me. What was the DC anyways?
It is a 16.
Okay. So I was gonna rule out that he has advantage on it, but he beats it. So you start making your way up to this creature, posing no threat. And it sort of just looks at you coyly.
He's gonna turn to Ty and go,
I think it's working.
pretty good in everything. 17.
Okay. You hold up the jerky, and the hippogriff kind of shrieks at you and bats its wings. You're not sure if it likes the jerky compared to what it has in its clutches.
I know in my heart of hearts that it likes the jerky. It's excited.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna say that probably ends your turn. Okay. Over this way, this guy is back and forth trying to dodge attacks from paladins, and he's got a small shield and a spear, and he's trying to take jabs at them, but they're both kind of just circling around him.
So that's my movement. I'll bonus action dash for another 30. No, I will send out an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm owing. You have 2 of
Oh,
those, right?
I thought you said yell, and I was like, well, maybe. I don't. Do I have 2?
You're level 6, so you should have 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Oh, even though I'm not a level 6 warlock.
You're a level 6 character, and that's what matters.
That's cool. I never, I don't really multi-class very much. So, okay, I'll roll twice. I'm sorry, Locke. But these
I'll
guards
kill
seems
you.
like that. I know you will. I know you will, buddy. That's a dirty 20 for the first.
Okay, that hits.
And the second is a natural 20 for a 25 for the second.
Give me one moment as I've realized something.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's okay. Sorry. One's a nat 20 and one's a dirty 20?
Correct, yes.
Okay, they both hit.
Okay. D10s, 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 D10s. Where are you? I don't roll you very often.
You don't know how much the song comes up in my life.
Comes up all the time when I'm around Beth.
They play it on the radio at work, so
As they
sometimes
should.
me and the other millennials will break into it.
Oh, the first one is 8 points of damage.
8
And-
points.
Yes, and the crit is...
Hey, remember, roll another d20. If you
Oh.
get another crit,
Yeah. The house rules.
Nope, 12.
okay. All right.
So I rolled a 6, so double that to 12
Okay.
points.
As this guy is kind of like holding his shield up and the paladins are kind of swooping back and forth, I assume you're hitting 2 different ones?
Yeah.
Like each beam to one? One you kind of clip its wing, not like completely breaking it or anything, but it kind of teeters in the air. The other one, you could see was already hurt, and you blasted back from the guy. It's still standing, but it seems like it's reevaluating things.
All right, that's me turn.
Okay. As that Periton lands, it sort of kind of claws its feet towards you and just... It's not so much of a shriek as it is like a snarl in your direction. But that's your turn. Bikram, you're up. Do you want to do anything?
Ooh.
Locke,
It's,
Locke has his arms out as his hippogriff is kind of 10 feet off the air away from him, looking down at him, just flapping.
I think a part of him wants to help Fia after seeing what she clearly just did. He has questions like maybe trying to take him.
It's me.
Because he doesn't want to hurt it because
More like air jail.
Put Locke in air jail.
Of all the characters I thought was going to get spirited away today, it was not Locke, surprisingly.
yeah. I think he seeing the conversation that Locke's, I guess, trying to have one day. I will use speak with animals.
I mean, the only way you're gonna know is if you roll something or find out. So you could roll a nature check if you'd like.
Am I good with nature? Hold on. We might be. We should be. Yeah, we got +2. Okay, yeah, we can. We'll do that and see. That's a 10.
10.
Let's get those gears turning.
10. You're unsure because this thing does seem to like it's beast-like in nature, but the thing you do notice is that like while it's got like a bird-like head and like talons and wings, the back half of it is a horse. It's got horse legs, and that's not. I mean, like.
It's fucking weird, I know. Yeah.
It's a little weird, but you know, all sorts of animals exist in nature. If Locke is so dead set on molten fish being a thing, this must be a beast.
Yeah, we're trying to open our mind to new possibilities a little. I don't like it, but we're trying. This is tough because I don't. I feel like Bygrave's not 100% sure it's an animal, so he's.
I think there's like that little shred of doubt, just like you're not sure if it's a beast.
Yeah. We're pressing X to doubt. Okay.
Like either like the fact that it's two creatures combined sets you off to something maybe not being right.
Yeah, my leaky. We'll talk about it tonight when I pray to her. So for now, I think I will hold. Maybe Nature's Wrath. Can I hold that?
Nature's Wrath, you have to.
Or
it's something you decide on when you make an attack. So
okay. Well, I'll just hold my attack then in case it tries to.
Okay.
Spirit away.
As you're kind of looking back between Fia and Locke and all this, and figuring things out, there's a guard that just rushes by. And he like skids. He like grabs onto one of the posts on the dock and just skids with it, and starts to make a beeline towards where Fia is.
Oh, he's cool.
Not the time, Bygram.
I'm sorry. That was really cool of him to slide. Like,
all right, Ty, it's your turn.
Trust me.
The hippogriff in front of us, is it holding somebody?
Yeah, it's holding a dead guy.
Dead guy.
One of the guards it took out, it is grabbed onto with its front two tail ends and is like rearing up, flying in the air, holding him. Looks like it might skedaddle with it.
Okay. Sorry, Locke. I'm gonna move closer and over my shoulder say, I can't do nothing. They're killing people. And I want to attack it in a way that makes it drop the dead guy.
Okay.
So like go for a foot or a claw or however it's holding the dead guy.
Okay. I'll need it is 10 feet up in the air. I'll need an athletics check from you.
Sure, yeah, we can do that. We can't do that.
What do you roll?
12.
Okay.
Yeah,
I needed above a 10 from you, so
all right. We can do that.
You hoist yourself up. And you can make an attack.
If it makes more sense, based on it flying 10 feet in the air, if it makes more sense for me to like grab the dead guy, like jump and grab rather than try to hit. I want to like, yeah, based on what I'm seeing, does it make more sense for me to, because the dead guy would be hanging down lower than the beast, right? Is it easier for me to reach the dead guy?
Well, so its front two legs have the talons that are holding this guy. You could try to pull him free. There is the risk that the talons will cut through him.
We'll just rip the guy in half. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll attack the claw then. We'll do what we initially thought we were gonna do. That's a natural 20.
We came here to
Thanks,
fuck
dice
shit
for
up.
a different character.
All right.
There we go, matchstick.
Yeah, roll another nat 20 to see if you triple crit.
Roll another nat 20. Here we go. That's a 2.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I guess just with my mace.
Okay. Yeah. Roll your damage.
And I'm reiterating, I'm not aiming to kill, but I would like to break that foot so it drops the dead guy. Oh, that's not the right thing. 1 sec. New dice. Different dice. Okay. 9 and 3, 12. Times 2, I guess. I don't double the modifier. I only double the dice.
Yeah.
So, that's not right. 6. Wow. I have no brain, and I would like to blame it on recent events, but I think I just don't have a brain. I think I still am actually at 12. I think 12 is the total. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 3 is 9. Nope, I'm at 9. Math is usually my
They
forte,
took your
but
brain
not tonight.
away.
That's
They
really
didn't take
just
your
about
math
tried
away.
out.
That's okay. You were too powerful. They had to.
No.
True. Math
3
does
on the
make you too
dice
powerful.
times 2 is 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 is my total.
That's good, because any of the other numbers you said would have been enough to kill this thing. So, you leap up and slam onto its arm, and you hear a pretty noticeable crunch. The arm kind of flails back, and it actually does drop the guy. This thing was already kind of hurt, so it kind of rears at you and shrieks, and there is not a great look in its eye. There's a look of tumultuous anger. As you land back on your feet, staring up this thing, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Action to pull the guy away, or bonus action to pull the guy away?
Your action would have been to make the attack. So,
right. So I.
Sorry. No, it's usually an action to take someone with you anywhere, even if it's a corpse. So.
Okay, that's fine. I will just kind of ready that for next time then. Obviously there's no mechanical thing, but that's what she's looking like she's doing.
Okay. All right. Because you're also on initiative count 20. All of you hear this thunderous, ear-piercing screech. And it feels like it comes from above you and echoes down the passageway that leads to the port. You watch all of the creatures here, their heads whip around and turn and listen to that. And you don't see with the hippogriff, but you see with the peritons, their eyes flash this violent red. And I'm going to add them to the initiative counter now. I can figure out where initiative is. Okay. They won't go this turn though. Okay. It is the hippogriff's turn. Let's see what this little guy's gonna do. Seeing that you swatted away its food. Okay. It's gonna go for Luck. It swoops down, and Luck, it's not gonna attack you, but I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check as it goes to grab you with its one remaining uninjured arm.
I was gonna spare you, dude. Now you have to die.
No, it's okay.
I don't think it's okay,
Luck,
buddy.
Luck,
I'm
from
okay.
where you're standing, you're looking like at it coming at you, and you look down into your hands and see the jerky still.
16.
16.
Do you want this?
All right. It's going to roll. What is that? Oh. Stupid strong animal. How did you? It goes to fly by and try to like grab you, right? But as it picks you up, you hand it the jerky, and that motion somehow wriggles it out of its one arm, and it just drops you and keeps flying past you.
You got it.
You shove the little jerky into its mouth, and it starts to fly away.
Don't leave. Oh, jeez.
It rolled an 11. Sorry. It's your speed, buddy. Okay. It can move. It moves 10 feet up again. Okay. Well, that's his turn. Locke, you have a turn.
I do, but now it's gone, so I don't know what to do. Why'd you do that, Ty?
He's gonna look at the bodies near Ty and see if they are dead.
There's two of them. Make a medicine check for me.
That is a... Oh, geez, I closed the window. I'll come back. That is a 14.
14. Okay. All right. With a 14, you can tell that these guys actually aren't completely dead, but they are bleeding out and they are close to dying.
Okay, he will go up to where Ty is, near the guy she dropped, and he's gonna look up at her a little frustrated, and then kneel down at the guy and say,
It's okay. You're not in danger anymore. You can get up. Stop bleeding out, you loser.
And he's going to cast Healing Word on him.
Okay. All right, you heal one of the guards, and they don't immediately wake up, but you can see like the wounds on their chest and on their neck start to close up, and they sort of wince in pain and just...
You're fine. You should have carried some jerky.
Okay. Anything else for your turn, Locke?
Because he can't do that twice in a turn, he's gonna like go in his pocket and like rip a little piece of fabric and try to help the other guy as an action, because Healing Word's a bonus action.
Okay. Make another medicine check to try to stabilize this guy.
Yeah, that's right. 21.
21. Yeah, you're able to start to bandage him and keep his insides in. So, do you think he's stable?
Okay.
He's doing it. He's looking at Ty like... That's his turn.
All right. This is my mistake. The Puritans were supposed to go. They weren't re-added to initiative. Well, it's okay. Yeah.
I can go now.
They can go now. One of them comes at you. Oh, sorry, it's not that one. This one.
It's okay, I'm looking at myself. There I am.
It lands on the ground and it starts to like, I forget what the actual term is, but it's kind of like dragging its claws almost like it's going to charge at you. And it does.
Gross.
Yeah, I know, right? What a freak.
Just weird little guys.
And I'm gonna say, let's not worry about it. It unfortunately for you has a multi-attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it flies at you, and I need to see if this hits. God damn. An 8 doesn't hit you, huh?
No. No, it doesn't.
Well, as it tries to dive bomb you and gore you with its horns, it cinematically, as it flares its horns up, you dive and duck underneath, but it's still going to try to hit you with its talons. Does an 18 hit you?
That does hit me.
You take... Dear Neptune. You take 16 points of piercing damage.
All right. Ouch.
The second one is going to start attacking the guard. And gets him with the horns, but doesn't get him with the talons. This guy is gonna... You watch as the Paragon here takes out the guard that's just to your left. Stabbing him right through from behind.
Yeesh. This is grim.
And let's see. And the guards is going to fire on... Hey, that hits. Okay. Okay, Luck. You watch as the two guards sort of coming down the way. One of them holds out a spear and goes for the hippogriff. And what's your little armor class, little guy? Yeah, all right. I'm sorry to do this to Locke's mental health. As you run over to patch up the two guards, you watch the hippogriff trying to fly off. One of the guards takes out a spear, spins it, lines it up, and throws the spear right through one of its wings, and it tumbles it from the air into the ground, breathing heavily.
It was trying to leave.
The one guard looks at you super confused. This one is going to move his whole ass movement as he tries to go help his friend. That one fires on the Periton. And all right, Fia, you're up again.
Wow, doesn't feel like that long. All right. Can I tell the one who got stabbed through, is he dead, or is he...
He's so fucking dead. This one
is so dead. Okay.
Compared to the other two that are like taken down by the hippogriff,
yeah,
this
he's
guy,
hugely dead.
This guy is hugely dead. The horns are through his scale mail.
That's cool. Okay. How injured is the one in front of me? That's Dosey doing with me.
The Periton?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty injured.
Okay, Okay, sorry, I'm just double checking. Because every time it feels like a lie. But I think because I'm a swashbuckler, I'd get a sneak attack on this.
Yeah, as long as it's something that you are.
Yeah, in melee and no one else's.
Can you double check that it has to be like a same size category? I just
yeah, like that's what I was thinking. I just can't.
If it doesn't say it, then it's fine.
In here because it's kind of a stupid thing. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna Google it so quickly because this site just ain't it. That thing.
Okay, it doesn't care about the size of the creature, so you're good.
Yeah, no other creature within 5 feet of it, and I don't have disadvantage. Cool beans. So I'm just gonna try stabbing this one.
Okie dokie.
With my rapier. Oh, that's really not good. Oh.
Got a reroll if you need it.
That's true.
Because it was a natural 5.
Ah.
Oh, that is so much better. Thank you, Bygrim, for the reminder.
Mm-hmm.
That would be... Oh, guys, what's 16 plus 7?
23.
23.
That's what I got.
Apparently I can't do math anymore, so...
I never could.
This sucks.
I draw pictures.
23 hits.
Okay. So that is 3d6 and d8.
Mamma mia.
And I say, fuck this bird in particular.
So as you dodge underneath its horn attack, it rears back both of its claws into your sides, and as it does, you retort
16 points of damage.
Woo! Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Nice. While it sort of has its claws in my side, I'm going to take out my rapier, sort of like, I'm almost like, it's like I'm hugging it for a second as I like take the rapier and then just like right in front of me, stick it into through the bird's crown, in through it, I shish kebab this bird. And then as I flick away my sword, the body flies off the sword.
I'll give that to you.
Thank you.
Okay. You have a bonus action and movement if you'd like.
I do have a bonus action. I would like to... I'd like to run up to this bird. And I don't think I have anything as a bonus action to really do.
You got some rogue shit to do better than that.
I mean, yeah, but I can't really hide out here. I don't need to disengage. And what am I gonna do? Run around it? Run around it 3 times? Oh
yes.
Sure, I'll run around it 3 times.
Just because.
Right.
Just because I can.
Sure.
Okay,
Are you committing to this?
Yeah, I'm committing.
All right. So as you kill the one,
you know what I'll do? I'll do the thing that you do to a dog, and you go like, huh, huh. Like it makes him get all zoomy. I'll just keep doing that around.
Okay, you kill the one parrot and you turn around as it's beginning to drop the guy it's gored. You show up and then start just
yeah, you know, normal things.
So.
A normal reaction.
All right, yeah. You circle around this guy like a strange dog or an anime character a couple times, and the cat keeps its eyes on you properly. That's your turn. Bygrim, you're up.
He was gonna go help Fia, but Fia clearly has it handled, so
Fia's showing off again.
Yeah, he's kind of happy to see it. He's like, oh, someone's mental health has improved in leaping off the ship, so you know, that's a W. I think Bygrim's just going to try to go up towards this other fight up here. It seems like everything kind of looks okay. So yeah, we'll just move. Yeah, how far can I go? That's
You can move 6 squares, unless you want to use an action to dash.
Ooh. I thought I had 30.
You have 35 feet. Never mind, I forgot. You got those sexy, slender legs now.
Hey, yeah, we're moving.
My mistake.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can move
6,
7 squares.
I'll be here for now in case others want to join me or if Via needs help. That way I'm not too far from
Okay.
either group. But yeah, I think that probably will be my turn for now.
Yeah. All right. You don't want to hold an action or anything or a bonus action?
I'll hold a long sword,
Okay.
one-hand strike ready in case something tries to
And-
swoop down
Okay. In case something
unexpectedly.
attacks you. All right. Ty, what would you like to do? Locke is bandaging up 2 people. The hippogriff has had its wing clipped. Seems like it's on its way out, potentially.
Can I look around for the source of that screech?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Whoa, that was a journey. Perception is 16.
16. Looking around, it doesn't seem like it's in your general vicinity. With the way it sounded, it seemed like it echoed from deeper within the city. And
Okay.
it kind of funneled its way down here, but it seems like it's not directly here, but it has some sort of range.
Impact?
Yeah, some sort of
Okay.
impact. Some sort of range because of how this place is set up.
Okay. Do I notice the group fighting in the distance? Does it seem like the soldiers are winning?
Like this one over here?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
It seems like so those 2 guards seem to have that one hippogriff like nearly contained, but this Periton has showed up and is creating a problem for them.
Okay. I am not saying anything to Locke, giving his shoulder a little pat as I walk by, and I'm going to move closer to them, keeping my eye on Fia, but I'm not going to go over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, Erin. Why can't we lift our tile? I'm going to do it. I got this. Yes.
I believe in you. There
Okay.
you go.
I also believe in Erin. Yeah, let's go.
I think I went too far. There we go.
Yes.
And from there, I should. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to Guiding Bolt.
All right. Which one are you guiding bolting?
You said the hippogriff looks like it's
Yeah,
kind of
that one-
contained.
Yeah, that one seems like it's on the way out. This guy is damaged, but healthy enough to create a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna try to take out the hippogriff then.
Okie dokie.
Let's do Guiding Bolt at. Let's do 2nd level. Why the heck not?
Ooh.
Oi, that's not very good. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay. I don't have enough dice out for this. Bear with me. I gotta find them.
It's okay.
1, 2, 5. Yeah. Could have been better. 15 points of damage.
Okay, 15. That's enough. You fire your guiding bolt, and as the 2 guards are sort of defending themselves from both the monsters. You light up the hippogriff, and there's a flash of brilliant light, and it drops to the ground.
Yeah, I look over my shoulder and hope that Locke is still tending to those two people.
Gonna hear Bagram say, "Damn, Matchstick, look at you!"
God damn, Ben! Unbelievable.
That
What
is
is
so
what is
good.
what has Erin ever done to you?
But he's not gonna, I guess, knowing.
No. This is good.
Yeah.
No, I like it. That's
No,
funny.
this is good.
But he's not gonna tell Locke what happened here. Because he kind of feels the same way. If like people are dying, he gotta help. So
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Right at the end of your turn, you hear that shriek again. And each one of the Peritons that are still around, they start to kind of shriek in unison with it.
Don't like that.
Let's see, who was in range of one of these little... Okay. I need Fia and Bagram to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, damn.
Remember, Bagram, you got a thing that gives you a bonus. I don't know if it might be built into your character sheet, but you add your charisma bonus to all of your saves now.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Get shit on bird.
All right.
It's like be 21 for Bagram.
21. You're also fine. You watch some of the guards kind of like tense up as their shrieks are almost in unison, and there's sort of a there's a reverberation that
Reverb
syncs up and echoes outwards. Some of them are frightened. The two of you know no fear, though. But it's the Periton's turn. I'm gonna give the one that Fia is spinning around disadvantage on its attack.
I mean, you don't have to. I was just being stupid.
You know what? I'm gonna give it disadvantage on one attack. Because I just think it's funny. Okay, unfortunately, disadvantage didn't help you. As it spins around, as you're spinning around it starts to scream, and it locks in on you and slashes at you with its horns. You take 6 points of piercing damage, and it's going to attack you normally with its claws for a dirty 20. And this time is only 10 damage.
Adam. All right.
This little guy is gonna attack the guard in front of him. And okay. Ooh. Unfortunate for you, Mr. Guardsman. As he kind of like hesitates from the fear that that's instilled in him from this strange sudden screaming, the Periton takes him out.
Does he look dead, or just like...
He looks injured.
Okay.
All right. My initiative tracker's being kind of fucking freaky now. Okay. Okay, Encounter Builder from D&D Beyond. What are you doing? These guys are on 17. I guess I didn't put that little guy in there, but that's fine. You don't need to worry about it. Oh, Fia's doing bad. I can see her HP from here.
Don't tell my secrets.
I won't. This Periton is going to he makes a couple attacks, and this guard is looking. This one over here is looking pretty rough. It's their turn. These two are gonna flank this Periton. And these two, this guard is gonna come flank with Fia. Sorry, give me a moment. That's bogus. All right, Fia. Well, despite the fact that you're engaged with this monster, this guy comes up and swings his spear into the back of the monster, the Periton, twice, misses both times, just by a fraction. As the creature is flailing, he just misses.
I can handle this. Like, it's fine. It's totally fine.
You're a civilian. You should not be out here fighting monsters.
No offense, but I am so much more powerful than you.
We do not need your help. You can feel there's a sense of pride coming off this man, and he does appreciate the help, but he has a duty.
Duty.
His friend, though, is going to fire a little crossbow. He takes his hand crossbow. It's already loaded. And please tell me you hit, you sick son of a bitch. Hey, he hits. Little Periton gets a crossbow bolt in the back of the head, but it's still freaking the fuck out. Yes, I will traumatize Locke, I think. Just to make sure that this hippogriff is taken out, this guard walks up to it, sees that it's struggling, and just swears under its breath and stabs it right through the eyes with his spear. And then starts making his way down the path. Okay, my initiative tracker is being so funny right now. So funny, because Kyrene's not even in the battle, buddy. I'm just gonna treat that as the guard's turn. Okay, Luck, buddy. You're up.
I think Locke is like saw the guy walk over and like his eyes are starting to get watery, and he's a little bit confused and he doesn't know how to deal with the situation. But he sees the guy over near Fia be down. So he's gonna get up and walk over here. And I think that gives him enough. No,
Yeah, that's where it was. Oh, you did.
He was here. 20, 25. And he will just kind of go,
You have to get up so everybody stops doing this now.
and cast Healing Word on him.
Okay. You gotta cast Healing Word. And you feel your magic reach out to this guy. But you don't feel a catch.
Okay.
He's gonna look at Fia and then just go,
That's right. You are pretty strong.
and give her a bardic inspiration.
Just the saddest little inspiration.
And then he's gonna far down look at the guy on the docks with like a glaring little look.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You have to follow it up now.
So, does it? I'm a little bit closer to than Locke, and I see that his magic didn't work. Is it because that guy has expired, or is it something else is weird?
Roll me. Arcana.
Great. Why do I have to keep asking stuff? Should let other people ask stuff.
Oh no, I don't want to roll things.
Listen, I'm not good at this shit. Although,
I don't know.
I'm not the most
Kinda
intelligent
are.
member of this group, right?
No, you
That
are
would
the
be-
most intelligent member.
You are. You
That's
just don't act like it.
Grim.
It's not that everyone's like dumb or anything. It's that you just have the highest score by a small margin.
Large margin.
Small margin.
I got a
What'd you roll?
5.
5. You're new to this magic bullshit. You don't
am
have
new to this
any
magic
idea
bullshit.
why that didn't work. You've watched everyone in this party be able to be healed from cuts and bruises and skin being burnt off and Locke having a whole crossbow bolt through his chest. That should have worked.
Yeah, I think that it's because Locke's heart wasn't in it, and that's fair because he's a sad little guy right now. Well, this guy's kind of fucked me over. Well, no, I suppose I can still have sneak attack because he's in.
Yes, you still
Melee,
technically.
so Swashbuckler's kind of broken. Oh, we're flanking too. So do I get advantage?
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
you're good.
Okay, so I'm going to try to stab it because I'm not really much of a medicine person, I don't think. No, I'm not. Okay, 11. Oh, that's a natural 18 plus 7. So that would be 25. Is that math?
You said 25 and my brain immediately vacated.
18 plus 7.
Yes, that's 25.
Okay. Wonderful. So that's 3d6 and a d8. Where the hell did my other 6 go? There you are. Whip. Wow. Ass. Absolute garbage. 9. 10, 14 plus 4, 18.
Points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. As this dude is stabbing at it and it's like flailing at the right times, it goes to turn to him and you just... I'm going to just say you stab it right through the head.
Nice.
It's done.
You know, there's a story up at my cottage where there was an eagle trying to eat a loon's baby. It tried to grab it, and so the loon went to attack it, and the loon actually hit like a 1 in a million shot, and its very long, sharp beak went through the eagle's eye, and it killed it immediately.
Holy shit.
So that's what I just did with a rapier.
I assume this is a Beth thing and not a Fia thing.
This is a real Beth thing, but
Yeah.
it's in Fia's voice because that's where I am right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
The Irish sort of sticks in your teeth a little.
All right.
And then I'm going to... I'm going to run over here to the Periton and the dude who fell. And I'm sort of going to stand over the dude who fell and sort of guard his body from the Periton and see if he's still alive / try to keep the bird from eating him.
Make a medicine check for me.
Oh, he's dead.
I mean, if he's breathing, you still have to make a medicine check.
6.
With the amount of blood that is sleuthing out of him and the extremely gaping chest wound and all the cuts on his side, you're pretty sure he's not. He's done skied.
Well,
The blood is trickling down the horns and the fur and the feathers of the Periton, and his eyes are glowing through like globules.
I'm just going to say to it, you're kind of a nasty little bird, aren't you?
it screams at you in the only way a deer and an eagle could, which is horrifying. Oh yeah, they have little teethies. That's bad. Okay, that's your turn, huh? All right, Big Rim, you're up.
That's not his name anymore.
I know.
I guess the other hippo, was captured, or just.
Oh, sorry. This man down here is dead. This one's alive and is attacking Fia. This one is it's divided between two dudes.
Oh.
It's still heckling them a little bit though.
Oh, I think the game plan. I think Bygram is going to try to probably go to the one near Fia.
Okie dokie.
We're moving. Ooh, double. Yeah, I can just about make it. Oh no, I can double my movement speed. Yeah.
Yeah, you can as an action dash and get over there.
Okay, yeah.
You can instant transmission behind the creature.
Oh, and flank. Oh, yeah. Because I was going to do something cool and try to intimidate it to make it just like fear Bygram. I may have to wait till.
Scram!
It was going to be something completely different. But...
Go on, get.
She doesn't want to talk to you.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm just by fear, you know. I was gonna try to intimidate it. Like I said, I wanted it to go away, but
okay.
I guess. Do I need to? Wait, I use that as a. Does that count as an action? I'm trying to
it's your. Oh, technically yes.
Okay. Well, I'll just be here, ready to intimidate it to try to get it go away, so Locke doesn't try and run over and befriend it because it's
You know what? I'll give it to you as your bonus action. If you want to make an intimidation check. Remember, you can use strength if you'd like. Or you can use charisma.
Oh, I mean, my strength's a +5. My intimidation is also a +5, so it doesn't. Okay. All right, let's see. That would be a 15.
Okay.
Just rolled a 10.
Hold on. All right. Oh. That's fucking weird. Okay.
Oh, what happened?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It fails. So you flash by on its left, or actually on its right, and as it turns to face you, what do you say?
Oh, he's just going to tell it to just leave. And I guess for Fia, you can really see the almost like a menacing side of Bygram, which isn't normal. But you see him in this sort of almost like when he was like in this. I would say a glimpse of like how Bygram was in the past, where he is very like intimidating, very tough. There is no warmth in his eyes. He is just
his eyes lose their color, and it's almost like his pupils become squished, and he just has a dour look on his face. Okay, yeah, you think that worked. All right, Ty, you're up.
I'm going to move and kind of I'm going to attempt to move. I got this. I can do it. We can grab this icon. Oh my goodness. It's a challenge tonight. There we go. I'm going to move. And as I'm walking that way, I'm going to kind of take like assess the situation and probably see that Fia's not doing great. I'm going to, without really looking, like Fia has felt Ty's healing magic before, so I don't know that she can hide that it's her doing it, but she's not making a show out of it. I'm going to cast Healing Word on her.
Okay.
Garbage.
Good
What am
timing,
I
Mel.
adding?
Good timing, Clark.
11
Oh, thank you.
healing. And her eyes are mostly on the Periton at the back with those two guards, because it seemed like they were struggling with it before. So with my action, I'm going to Toll the Dead.
All right, needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Can a bird,
28.
deer even save? It sure don't. It rolled a
Okay.
9 total. All right.
Oh,
it's
and
taking damage.
it's-
Roll.
So it's 10s or 12s.
It's 12s.
Okay, let me find 12s. No, you're in here. Well, I got the median. 12 total.
Okay. How does your what does your Toll the Dead look like as you finish off this Periton?
I think it's a noise like an explosion, but that only the creature can hear.
Okay.
Like a bit of like a, you know, when you're at a campfire and there's a little bit of sap in the wood and all of a sudden it just like starts crackling real loud, like that, but times 100.
Oh, okay. As the Periton stops shrieking and starts to assail these two, its head rears up as it turns towards you, and you see it struggling as your spell goes off, and it kind of tries to cover its ears and its antlers with its wings, but it plummets to the ground and slumps over. Okay.
I mean, she's not like thrilled with killing these creatures because now she's going to have to explain to Locke why it had to happen, but she is relieved that those two won't die.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right. At the end of your turn on initiative count 20, you hear another scream. This one is more of like a series of very sharp chirps. And you watch as the last remaining Periton on its turn is going to take its action to dash, and it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. That is... Okay, you go pretty far, little guy. Something like... Oh, where'd your icon go? Something like there. It spends its turn booking it. This one's dead. Okay. It's fleeing. Okay. All of you, could you make a perception check for me?
That is a 21 for
23.
Locke.
Sorry, 21 for Locke. How much for Ty?
23.
23.
That is a 18 for Bygrim.
For Bygrim, okay.
Yeah.
12. I'm watching that Periton leave and I'm like, not today, you bitch.
You're focused on the Periton. The rest of you notice that you could hear a sudden rush of sound, and you kind of see from other parts of the city there are more beasts, some more monsters that fly up into the air from the city, and you can see like little arrows and crossbow bolts being shot at them here and there, the occasional blast of magic. Those of you that got above a 20, you can kind of see that there are some other creatures. Ones that are a bit more large and grotesque in shape, covered in spines, but they all kind of gravitate towards this one creature that you can kind of make out in the distance. You're not sure if it is its proximity or the scale of the creature, but it is this sort of monstrous and almost mutated looking Periton. It's got extra horns, its feathers are slightly bigger. And Ty, you had a 21. Or were you the 23? With a 23, you are able to clock it. This is probably the creature that's been creating the sound. And now it's Locke's turn.
Okay.
Locke, what would you like to do? Oh, sorry, Ty. Nothing? Okay. Right.
He doesn't see anything on the field, so he's just gonna run back towards where the soldier killed the hippogriff.
Okie dokie.
So he's gonna and then he is gonna spend his action to dash.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These two will probably come up to you too. Okay. So you dash your way back to the fallen hippogriff. You can see it still has the jerky in its mouth. And Locke, it feels a tense amount of emotional damage. Maybe. All right. And with Locke's turn ending, now comes Fia's turn. 120 feet, huh?
120 feet. I'm gonna hold out my sword.
I'll let you know. It doesn't have cover, actually. Because it is flying. You stupid
Get
bird.
fucked. And I'm
right.
gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at
You
it.
got 2 of them. Go shoot it.
What is it? Is it +7? Is that what I've been saying? Shit. Motorcycle.
Oh.
Sorry about that. +5. So that's an 18 to hit for the first.
18 hits.
And not the second's not gonna hit. It's just a 7.
The 7 does not hit.
So
Hey,
I might
question.
not- yeah.
Do you still have that Bardic Inspo from Locke, or did you use
Oh,
it?
I do have it. Let's use it, even though Locke is so sad. Is that a D8, Locke? Yes, that's a D8. Okay. So that was the 2 plus 5 was 7 plus 6, making that 13. That still probably doesn't hit.
13 is its armor class.
Hey, just kidding. Suck eggs, Periton. The first one is 8 points of damage. The second one is 5 points of damage. 15 total points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I want it to explode. You know what I want? Okay. You know what I want to happen?
Sure.
I send out the Eldritch Blasts from sort of the edge of my sword. And I'm going to do something for flavor. And you
Okay.
can veto it. But I think it's kind of cool.
Go on.
As the Eldritch Blast kind of like starts really in my hand and moves down the sword, perhaps only Bygrim would see this, but the sword flashes with the appearance of the evil sword.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you that too.
As it like shoots through twice, you see it like the image kind of ripple through twice. And then I don't even look at the bird falling though. Instead, I turn and I look over at Locke as the bird just like the cartoon where it's like running, and then they get shot and then they just fall over. that, but it's the bird. But then I'm just looking at Locke because I do feel badly. But I didn't even notice the sword. I was focused on the bird and then on the boy.
All right. I'm letting you know the next time you kill something with this specific move, I'm going to describe it because I have something fun.
Oh,
All
okay.
All
Sounds
right. You clip this parrot's wings, and looking around, you see on other edges of the docks more parrotons leaving the battle, heading towards the center of the city, or maybe even away. And for now, this part of the battle is over. And we'll head to just a little break, because it's about time.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
It was on this ocean you found your adventure with a true sailor's heart, putting the ink to your story that set you apart. The waves on those waters, they swayed and they crashed, but the heart of you sailors is braver than its brash. I know these currents will carry you home, because home is wherever you roam. The ink in your pages may run, but these stories have already begun. And when the storm rolls through the port again, and the waves crash on that sand, we know those storms don't scare you sailors there. You were all made to leave dry land. So you hoisted sails and you caught the wind, as your journeys all did begin. And your blood is of the sea. You all set sail to be free. You heard that horizon hailing, because that's where your destiny's sailing. No storms out there can stop you sailors here. So let's sound off, cast and crew, as another drop drips into the sea and the tide's ebb and flow brings you all back to this wonderful story.
Well, gang, speaking of being on to something.
Oh, I'm yawning in the middle of that, but hello.
Yoha, and welcome back.
Did you say Yoha?
Yeah, it's ahoy backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, hi. Gotta try it out, you know?
Yoha.
Yo.
Oh,
As we
we're over
return-
here. Hold on. We're fine.
Are we on the same?
I was on the battle map and we might need to be later, but not when we restart, you know? Anyway, hi.
Thank you, editor.
So, speakers, some of you are spread out. Locke, you've returned to the hippogriff. The others, some of the guards are coming up to, like, Fia and Bygram, like, that's a good shot there. Pointing to Fia.
Oh, yeah. Looks like I got him.
Oh, it's not the last of them, though. Oh,
What happened? Why did they just all of a sudden decide to come down and start eating people?
we're used to monster attacks around here. That's why we're sort of organized to defend the city, but they don't usually come at this kind of scale.
I'm sorry, you're used to monster attacks. This is just like a regular Tuesday for you, or the equivalent of Tuesday in this world.
I'm sorry, I was trying to think about if I had a different word for every day of the week, and I chose not to do that.
That's fine. Tuesday it is.
Tuesday it is. Episode title. Oh, historically, yes.
Gross. Remind me not to live here.
It's a nice place. We despite the monster attacks. Anyways,
I look over at the several dead guys on the ground. I'm sure there's lots of vacancies for housing.
somewhat. Well,
Did your king or something get dropped from the sky?
the two of them look at each other.
Do you have a king or a?
We have the Grand Spire, but I don't know what do you mean by dropped.
Well, you know when you pick something up and then gravity takes control. So sort of like that.
One of them turns to the other and rolls their eyes. Civilians. All right. What do you mean a king has been dropped?
Well, I don't know if it's the king for sure, but well, I sort of saw from my ship when we were. Well, it's not my ship. Don't let the captain hear it. I said mine. It's not mine. It's ours. Anyway, I watched this bird man. DM, would I know what an Aarakocra is?
Yes.
Okay. I saw an Aarakocra had a man in a cape, and it looked like he had a circlet on, and then this Aarakocra grabbed the circlet and then just sort of said toodaloo to the gentleman and dropped him. And then I also saw there was an earth genasi being dragged and then punched. And
at the mention of earth genasi, they both kind of perk up a second.
I see, so that one holds significance. The earth genasi is the king, or leader, spire, sire.
Yes, so Grand Spire is a earth genasi.
Well, I think he's in trouble, or maybe dead, or maybe both. Can you be in trouble if you're dead? I feel like that's the end of trouble. Or maybe it's just the beginning.
Thank you for your information and diligence, citizen. We will...
I mean, I'm not a citizen of here. You can call me Fia.
Well, citizen Fia. Thank you for your efforts today. Let's try to stay out of trouble.
Though I don't see that happening. Is there somewhere, you know what? This is fine. You guys are fine. I think your friend's dead over there. And I'm going to walk off.
Okay.
To lock, probably.
Yeah. Bygram, are you doing anything? You see Fia talking to these two men who are also kind of talking to you too, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Citizen Fia, she doesn't really understand us,
yes, a fellow soldier.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Bygram's out here broing with the guards.
Got to get some type of bro time in.
You have luck.
Yeah, but he's going through it right now, emotionally. So can't really bro when none of your bros are sad. It's just, it's not good. It's not a good look to be at a tavern and one of your bros is just sad and you're like, this was a bad idea.
Well, citizen, you may have to take your friend to a tavern. We need to report to our superior officer, and also.
I'm a soldier too, but who's your superior officer? Just
that one, and points to coming towards actually Ty. There is this. They're in the same kind of armor that everyone's wearing, but they have a little bit more shine and sheen to their armor. And they've got they say it was purple. It's green. It's green. Is it? Oh, I see why that fucked me up. Okay, yeah. They've got green accents on their armor. And their skin has a bit of a bronze tint to it. They got bright green eyes. They got a short perm of orange hair. It's and they point to, that is That is our captain, at least of the South Guard.
Elise, or I might have misheard them.
At least.
At least.
They have a
Okay.
captain, at least of the South Guard.
Ah, okay.
You get that this southern dock is protected by the Southern Guard.
Okay.
That's Commander Volver Holharker. Anyways, fellow soldier citizen, we must go.
It's just soldier. You don't.
Good day to you, soldier.
Good day to you as well.
You can kind of tell. I'm just gonna give it to you. These people are putting on some kind of face.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Maybe they need to go to the tavern too.
They probably do.
Yeah.
Hi. Before we cut back to Locke, you see two of the two guardsmen heading towards you. One of them, previously described, kind of bronzish skin. They look humanoid. Oh, sorry, that's a weird thing to say. They look like a person. They look human. And with them is like someone in a similar set of armor. They're not as shiny, but they are a hobgoblin with kind of short, dark hair. And I go, thank you for your efforts, civilian. I don't know what we would have done without your help.
Yeah, sure. But it doesn't really seem like it's over. What's going on up there?
Oh, from what we can tell, we're being attacked by monsters in some sort of coordinated effort.
You have a lot of guards here. Do you expect this kind of thing?
Yes, we do. The city was founded on contested ground, and we have, over the centuries, have learned to protect ourselves.
Right.
Although we go through a lot of material and weaponry to ensure that safety. Supposed to be getting a shipment of weapons in the next couple of days, though.
What about that that larger one? That larger screen? You encountered that before?
No, not myself. It must be some new kind of beast that they're rallying to.
So,
Usually we deal with peritons and hippogriffs and sometimes griffins and manticores all on their own. Usually we can shoo them off. If we have to, we kill, but nothing's quite like today.
Your city have something special that they want?
Can't think of anything that the creatures themselves would want. Maybe food?
What about people? There were people we saw coming in, flying.
They reach into, you see they like pull up a bit of their armor, and they reach into the pocket of the tunic they have, and they pull out a little notepad. They pull out a little pencil. Sorry, could you... I need to report.
Yeah, she'll give a rundown of essentially what she saw with the Aarakocra and the Earth Genasi, and them disappearing into the portal.
Well, I can't say we've ever dealt with anyone like that before. Seems like this was some kind of operation then. What would they want with the
You
king?
don't know anything. The king. Can your king fly?
He can do a great many things. I wouldn't doubt that flying might be in his repertoire, but he's a very, how do I put it, grounded man, if anything.
Grounded. Right. Okay. Choice word. I hope he can fly for your sake and his.
Based on your retelling of events, I hope he's all right.
Okay. Well, we have a shipment to drop off here, and don't know how well that's gonna go when you're under siege from monsters. So
A shipment. Hold on, let me get the dockmaster. And you're situated with which vessel?
I'll point to our ship.
You see that, unfortunately, I can't adjust it anymore because it is part of the map that I put in here. But the Stormbreaker is no longer angular with the dock that is jutting out. It is come right beside it, so that there are gangplanks down. It's like,
Yeah, that's the one.
Stormbreaker. All right. Well, I will meet you back there with the Dogmaster. We can figure things out for your shipment and who you're taking it to, if that is a possibility.
Yeah. Seems like you're probably wanted elsewhere.
I'll try to make this quick.
Sure.
The leader of the South Guard starts to rally their soldiers to them. Do you join the rest in checking if Locke's okay, or do you?
Yeah, I'll fall back after they leave and join the party.
Okay. All right, everyone. One by one, you make your way over to Locke, who is... Locke, what are you doing?
Locke is kneeling beside the creature on the ground, and kind of like placing feathers back in place if they're like bent or out of place. And like when he went over, he probably did like a few like tried to say words that would help it, but nothing really happened. And so he's just like kind of trying to make everything look like nice, as like a, I don't know, someone might prepare someone who has passed away, but doesn't really know what that looks like for a hippogriff.
As you struggle to make the hippogriff present to all your friends, you can hear their footsteps.
I know you didn't want to do this.
No.
They were killing people.
It could be said the same of the soldiers.
Yeah. From what I understand, it was an attack on the city. And it's orchestrated by something or someone. These creatures seem to be following orders, or at least joining in the fight.
Okay.
I'm not going to say we didn't have a choice. Of course we had a choice, but I can't really just watch them kill people either.
But it's okay to watch them kill them.
You tried to talk to them.
We didn't try
but
very
not
hard.
every. I saw you try. Not everything can understand. Some things are just beasts of a certain nature.
That could be said about anything.
No, you can reason with people. You can reason with creatures that understand. You can't tell whatever this is to stop killing people.
You can't reason with all people.
That is true. And we've come up against our fair share of people you can't reason with. And they ended much the same way.
Did you see their eyes? I was up pretty close and personal with a couple. And when that shriek went off, there was something wrong about their eyes. I sympathise, Locke, I do. But it sounds like this is a relatively common occurrence. And I'm not saying it's right, but the guards did seem to intimate that this time was strange. And something might be compelling these creatures to behave outside of their norms, much like those creepy little guys that we saw at Bygrim's temple there, with the purple eyes, you know. But we couldn't talk to them either. We had to find out what was controlling them and get rid of that first. I do mourn the loss of these creatures. Well, not so much the fucker that really sunk its claws into my abdomen. Thanks for that, by the way, Ty. But, we did hear you try. But they didn't want to listen. I don't think they could.
Mm.
The best thing we can do is try to figure out maybe what controlled them and then free them from those shackles. Give them back their choice.
Sure.
And then if they choose to pierce me in the abdomen, I'm going to conk them on the head again. That's rude.
Okay.
But you did a kind thing. You tried to help out the soldiers. I saw it.
I don't really care.
About the soldiers or about the creatures.
I don't know them.
That doesn't answer my question.
I don't know the soldiers.
No. You don't, but you still tried to save them.
I'm saying none of us know the soldiers. We just jumped in and made an assumption.
We did. But this is a city, and this is a civilization. And if we saw a great big octopus, or if we saw the boarmen again, we would try to save innocent people, I think. And the soldiers did say they usually do try to just scare away the creatures, and they do go. But this time it was different. They're sick. Or puppeted.
It's fine.
You don't have to say that. It's not. We can tell it's not. It's allowed not to be. fine. We're just letting you know that we didn't do it to hurt you. But we had to
But
do
just
something.
did it anyway.
Yeah, we did. We had a decision to make. And we saw the people being cut down. And we looked into the eyes of those beasts. And we didn't see them stopping. So yeah, we did make a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Will you forgive us for it?
I'm not mad.
I don't believe you.
Well, that's on you then.
Maybe.
Can we get the stuff off the ship now?
Dockmaster's apparently coming over to talk to us.
Okay.
All right. Oh, a couple minutes go by, and eventually you hear a sound from actually you hear a sound coming from the Stormbreaker. It's Kyrene and Connor, Calnus, Verona, Jolly, and what's your name? Dazia? Yeah. And one other. And I already said Deckard, right?
I think so.
Okay, and Deckard. Anyways, contingent of the crew has kind of strolled up. They have a series of carts with a series of crates and boxes inside of them. And there's any of you with really keen ears can hear there's sort of like a jangling sound of metal. Is everything all right here?
Mm-hmm. Everything is great. Are we dropping everything off now?
Well, we have to figure out where we're dropping things off. Have you seen the Dockmaster or anyone around? We have to figure out if we have to go into the city or not, or if we can just leave it here and go.
The guard said the Dockmaster's around, or they're going to look for them.
And oh, hold on. And you see coming with that same guard from before. You see the Dockmaster of the Southport coming. It's this little gnomish man. He's kind of middle-aged. He's got dark brown eyes. He's a little chubby. He's got like long brown hair that's kind of done into a bun in the back and some little braids here and there. He wears several different shades of blue that don't match. He's got a work shirt with rolled up sleeves. He's got a vest on. He's got overalls over top of that. He's got these cloth gloves that seem to be made of sort of patchwork, and he's kind of got like a tooth missing and a little bit of a cut above his left eye. So, hi there. Name's Stob. You're here to drop off a delivery? It's everything all right here? None of you didn't get hurt, did you?
I'm actively bleeding.
Oh, so you are. Well, should probably get that bandaged up.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's, just a flesh wound.
You might get the sickness.
The sickness!
Well, you got a whole bunch of open wounds.
Oh, like just a general sickness. There's not like a bird-specific illness I might
I
get.
don't know. There might be.
It's like werebirds. Could I turn into a bird? That'd be pretty cool.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. Who might will you be?
Well, I'm Thea. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
We're just here to deliver things.
right. And I must be talking with you. Points to Kyrene. Yes.
Your
I was too
tank top
slow.
went off.
No, that's fine. Yes, I'm Kyrene Fredquison of the Stormbreaker, sent from. I am in allegiance with the Council of Zealous Revelations. We had to deliver a series of experimental weapons for you. Where should I take this? It's like, oh, right, here, the experimental weapons and such. Can I take a look? And do you have the paperwork? It's like, yes, here. And so they go through semantics of checking paperwork and checking the goods. If you want to take a spy at anything, you can.
Sure, I'll glance over.
Sure.
I'm curious. Yeah.
Okay. Those of you that look over, you see a series of like serrated crossbow bolts, crossbows that have certain like little compartments, almost as if they can fire multiple shots in a row. You see what look like rapiers and other sort of thin, long swords, but they have a sort of angular cut along them in this like a couple inch increments. And there seems to be like a ball and chain on the opposite end, like at the bottom of the hilt. And then there's various things, pieces of armor, some strange little metal balls that look very dark and dense. And after a couple of minutes of checking everything, Karen goes, so where are we dropping this off? And Thorpe goes, well, the problem with that is that usually would be taken all the way up through the different guard channels and into the central ward, but we've got a little bit of a monster situation, so if you don't mind, we could give you a guard detail, and you have some capable people, I believe, and you could deliver it yourself. Sorry, you seem like good folk, but I don't. Whatever payment you're receiving, you're probably receiving from the High Captain of the Guard, of the Vanguard, and she's probably in the center of town defending from the monsters.
We're very dependable. I think we can manage, Captain.
Well, if you think you can maybe clear the way for us, or at least protect us from anything. I know those I've brought with me are capable. A guard detail might not be bad, but all the way in the center, huh? And, sorry, Dockmaster, who are we looking for? Oh, you're looking for a hobgoblin lady. She's kind of big and strong. She's got a bunch of different colored armor and stuff. Big red cape. Her name's Elena Thistlethorn. She's captain of the Vanguard. She might be able to actually just directly pay you. So there's that. Like, Karen goes, well, lovely. Well, gang, you up for an adventure?
Doesn't
Sure,
seem
why
like
not?
There's much choice.
All right,
Yeah, we
cool.
can see if there's a king splattered on the ground along the way.
Yes, it would be good to actually double check on whatever that is, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Besides, maybe they'll have this sorted out by the time we have to get there. We don't have to worry about anything.
Right,
Alright.
that sounds convenient. I'm sure that's definitely what's happening.
And sorry, Thub, we're new in town, technically, so guard detail, directions. And the captain of the South Guard says, I can guide you. If you follow me towards the gate, we'll head through the districts.
All right.
It's like we're royalty. Is this what you're used to, Kyrene?
Something of the sort, I guess. That's not all it's cracked up to be. All right, so Seekers with a handful of guards and this captain of the guard in tow with you and some of the crew of the Stormbreaker. You start making your way to the big gate up the hill, or up the mountain. Oh, that's close, Ben. I'll put the name in chat.
I try my best, you know. A little bit of effort, a little bit of energy, you know.
Oh, why did it? Hold on.
So close.
I crushed that.
Woo!
That's my avatar.
I can't do math anymore, but I can still spell.
They can't take all your powers away from you. Okay. And just to check, all of you are going for sure?
Yep.
Okay. You make your way to the gate, and you see that there are some people at the very top, and some of you know their name, some of you don't, but the captain of the South Guard, Fulver, whistles 3 times in succession, and the gate opens up. And you start heading through it. And I think I described last session, the city is made of sort of several different walled sections. And the guard towers and the guard gates sort of are the entrances and the exits to these different districts. They've also got pathways above the city to try and kind of connect everything so that it's easily defendable. And as you're marching through this street into what would be technically it leads into 2 districts. But as you're going up this street that winds up this mountain, you can see that above you, there are actually guards that are fending off attacks. And they're not necessarily shooting to kill. There are a couple that do fall, guards and monsters, but you see the occasional someone just trying to shoot a net of some kind to just contain the monsters. You eventually make your way down a street, and there are 2 large paths. You can see, reading the signs, that one path leads towards the storage district, sort of where goods are brought to be stored, among other things. Kyrene turns up. So we're not going here, of all things, where you would be storing the goods? Captain Go goes, no. If I'm being honest, we probably need those weapons immediately. But I'm sure the captain and the king is still alive, that we might be able to get you extra compensation.
And if they're not,
Well, if they're not,
we're just risking our lives to give you these.
I suppose you are. But in turn, we'll risk our lives to protect you and make sure you get there and
We
back.
wouldn't be in the first place if we wouldn't need you, because we wouldn't be delivering them. I mean, we're risking our lives. You protecting us is kind of like I'd hope you'd want to do that, because you need these. We don't. It's like a common courtesy, actually. It's not like a bonus.
Young man, what I'm saying is that I'm sure that they'll give you extra compensation for doing what you're doing.
If they're alive.
If they are. Yes. We won't know until we get there. And honestly, I wouldn't have known about this unless your friend told me before. So I thank them for that information. If we can get things situated, I'll see that you're compensated handsomely. But people have to still be alive for you to be compensated.
Sure.
He furrows his brow a little bit, confused, because he doesn't know the inner turmoils of Locke.
Locke will, if you can, every once in a while, try to grab a weapon from the containers.
Ooh. I'm gonna say not to tell you no, but they are like they were opened, but they have been closed again, and you do have like the crew manning them.
Okay, my argument is that Locke is part of the crew. And again, you could say no, it's fine. But it would be more like he was pretending out of curiosity that he wanted to look at them.
Okay. Make a flat sleight of hand check for me.
Sure.
Because I don't want to tell you no, because like you can absolutely try this.
Sleight of hand. 17.
17. I guess I'll roll perception for. Okay. I'll roll the 1 4. And I assume you're not going for like one of the carts in the front, right?
No,
You're
wherever he can go.
Okay. I think Locke's smart enough that he would try for one in the back, because most people are in the front. The guards are trying to kind of get a glance at anything coming at you. Kyrene's in the front. I don't know where your party members are situated, but they can be in the back or to the sides. Kyrene doesn't notice you do anything. So, yeah, you can kind of keep up with one of the carts and kind of pop open one of the crates a little bit. And you do it pretty quietly.
If they are, what does our route look like as we're going?
It kind of like winds up this mountain, and then it curves in, and it would, if you were going to the storage area, you would keep going straight, but it looks like you're turning to the right.
Sorry. What does it look like in terms of like topographically? Like, is there woods around, or is it mainly city?
It's mainly city. Mainly city.
Okay.
There's a lot of stonework and kind of like reinforcements. It's a very, how did I describe it before? It's very much like a city built into the stonework here, and then like reinforced and built up from there.
Is there like any place that looks like there's a lot of debris, or there's a lot of like cover?
Do you want ground cover, or like, because there are like the pathways above parts of the city that are like built on certain buildings and stuff, and you get cover from that technically, but
He's looking for like his plan. I'll just tell you his plan, and then you can his plan is to take whatever he gets his hands on first out of the box and discard it.
okay. Oof. Roll a d6 for me.
4.
4. Okay, you are able to get your hands on one of the strange swords that has like a chain and ball on it. You're only able to grab like 1 or 2 without it making too much noise.
Of course.
And yeah, coming up to the street that you're turning into, there's actually a couple of there's one of the pathways is actually collapsed, and there's debris that is blocking the entrance to like a shop of some kind.
Okay. He'll just like stoosh those away there.
Okay. Could you give me a stealth check?
Yeah. That is a 19.
19, okay. Most of the people that are actively looking out are at the front. So most, if not all of them, don't notice you.
Okay. He feels a little more satisfied, so he's like, and falls back in line with everybody.
Okay. And I'm gonna assume Locke eventually just covers his tracks a little bit, like closes the box.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Seekers. As you and your contingent of soldiers make your way, you turn onto a street, and you see that there is a bit of a fight breaking out ahead of you. More of this shit. But that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Yay! We did it! Locke is upsetty.
Spaghetti.
Poor boy. Poor monster boy.
He's throwing a fit. Oh boy.
It's his turn.
He needs to learn many things. Maybe he gets punished by this. Maybe he's vindicated.
A little bud. A real monster.
Don't leave. Truly the realest of
Toad.
monsters.
The biggest monster, but
And by biggest, you mean smallest. She's very small.
yeah.
For my kitten.